first team fall. With Lux going down, they are the first team out. We're 25 minutes in. Now Red Diamonds goes down. It's all falling apart. The House of Cards is coming tumbling down. The nade could be potentially quite good. Method are still quite far away, but if they could maybe get a little further on those nades, that could be good. We'll keep our eyes on the kill feed. We're switching over to Odense. They're trying to fold towards Rex. Scoom certainly spoilers out. Shiv and Raffi are off to the side. Not much cover to play with. And they're shooting uphill here. Look at Brimmy. He's so aggressive, but Scoom denies him. Forces him off the angle, but Scoom gets traded on. We are not going to see this go away yet. Shiv, smart play, aggressive. He's got to get in there fast. Getting tagged in the back lines. Oh, he goes down. It's M19.
The third partying happening on this map is insane. Raffi's going to try and sneak up and finish off Odense. Oh, the headshot is there. Doesn't land it just yet. Raffi's going to want him to wrap around. He's got to be very aware, however, that third party. He's just lost a teammate. He's going to back off, maybe go for the res. Odense is going to push across. He's got to decide. He turns his back on the enemy. This is very dangerous.
He's going to peek. Raffi spins. He gets the tag, not the frag. He might have bought him enough time. The blue is moving in on them. He's going to have to make up his mind. He confirms the kill. Krillian is still alive, though, and he's now down. He's got to know that Raffi now needs to run to Scoom, and if he wants the res, maybe he can get it. I'm not sure how much time he's got on that one, but Wick's just been caught by Moonwolf as well. They were lurking in the back lines. Iroh's still alive here. That player had been going on for such a long time. Edu now. He's caught their attention a little too much. Andy has had enough. He's going to fight this one back. Chris is with him. Wick's bleeding, but it doesn't matter to them. They want to get this kill. They want to get rid of them. They want that pressure off their back, and there it goes. That's good play. That's assertive play. But the nade, if that went a little further, that could have been deadly. Chris out on his own, a one-shot, it looks like. O'Connell could punish this. Chris needs to hold this. He cannot allow them to peek over and find Andy or Wick. We see Lai going down. The revive is coming in. That's going to be Rezu back up. O'Connell could save the day. Edu crawls his way down.
Good D.
If the nade comes in from Chris, if he wants to try and push this, it'd be a very risky play. I don't think that's in the best interests here. In the back lines, Raya potentially moving up closer, hearing all of this fight. They could be stealing these kills. And I think that's the tags on towards Wick coming in. Wick's in trouble. They have to pick their fight. Wick goes down. We're going to see so many fights on so many fronts. Moonwolf are back in the action, healed up and ready to go. They're going on the counter push. Chris, it's all on you. Can you stop it? No, it's all Andy. He's got a 1v3 to handle. He's done everything he can. It is not enough. They fall down, and Moonwolf on the prowl behind them do everything they can to ruin Method's hopes.
Rise was the linchpin there for that fight for Method. Essentially what had to happen there. Chris did a great job of the initial res, making sure that Moonwolf did not press over the ridge. He kept them there, but they were rezzing in the meantime. Andy did complete the res. Wick did come back up, but Rise getting that down back onto Wick basically forced Andy to go back into defensive mode, and then by that time Moonwolf had already finished their res. They were back up med. Chris could not defend against the push, and that was it for Method. It was a really good try by Method, honestly. That was well played by them.
It's very hard to balance this out. Right, we are down to 9 teams. It's circle time. Let's have a look at what we've seen, because that was very action-packed and a lot happened in the meantime. Moonwolf are going off. It looks like the 2 remaining players are just going all out. They've caught out Toxic, who have now been eliminated. That is them gone. Those last 2 are the 2 remainders. But they do have Team Ready in their way. There's still 2 players left alive for them. This will be a replay. I can keep you up to date with what goes on. This was Toxic finding Team Chargers. Moonwolf did just find Rice, so they're still going. They're in a bit of a fight on 2 fronts, so they're not getting away without losing casualties. Rezu just went down. That was to 6 mode. Team Ready there. We do have Washout still alive. So he's your last man standing for this one. Cup of Magic, how are you alive here? You have about 4 million players shooting at you, but grab it out of the hat. He stays alive. Don't know where that's going to go. It's ambitious. And Scoom and Raffi still standing.
Still dealing with the M19 players in the shack. They're going to try and nade over and try and get something to happen here. That's Cup of Magic being eliminated by Razor Edge. Or sorry, excuse me, Razor Edge being eliminated as Tixu takes him down. You have to wonder, looking back at that Method fight, if Andy doesn't go for the res, just leaves Wick down, they go for the 2v1. Pushing over that ridge might have been a little bit of a risk, considering how much they could have got third party coming over that ridge. You just never understand when you can never really see how many lines of sight are available in this map. So for Method, that's a coin flip, I have to think.
Yes, they obviously we have full vision, so it's all good and well. Everyone in chat being like, they should have done this, they should have done that. We see all of it. We get all the information, all the hindsight 2020 and all that good stuff. So I mean,
you should just listen to the chat. They're normally always right.
You are correct. I mean, spot on. This is again the replay from I'm pretty sure the Moonwolf fight. We saw a little bit of this. Yeah, I think it's maybe Team Ready engaging back towards them, because I think Rezu got caught on this one, and it was Sixmo who found him out and confirmed the kill too.
seeing what's happening in this. You see the replay overlay. There we go. That's what happened. So for M19, I'm liking their chances now. They've got the zone. Reciprocity in a similar position, but they're going to have to deal with who they see. Iro has been very active with that mini, trying to keep as much pressure on, as possible on the Sauna boys, who are still up with 4. They got the benefit of the zone.
It does feel as though they are probably in the most prime position, unless something horrifically goes wrong. That northern side should just kind of crumble amongst itself. Sixmo's going to spot out fairly. And easy little one-tap for him. Not too shabby at all, but it's trying to create a path further forward. You've got the Sauna boys in a way. You've got them completely lined up on this side. They're trying to not just fight completely uphill. You have about 2-3 teams still on the top of this hillside. You have, I think the Finns are up there. You've got M19 up there. And I think Scoom and the lads are still in play. Iro on the move, and Sixmo. You can see Iro trying to hold the line while Sixmo moves up, but they've caught everyone's attention. This is not fun for them anymore.
Iro have to clutch, I was going to say, but, and that's that. So Iro's down, Sixmo's down. That's team ready down and out. So for the Sauna boys, they're picking up lots of kills, and now they're going to make their way up the side of the hill, and their map control on the low side is pretty good. I don't know if they want to maintain this or if they want to get aggressive, try and get upside. Looks like that's exactly what they want to do. The finish aggressors coming up, and speaking of which, here's the solo finish aggressor. Squeaky, he's coming up behind him, and surprise, there it is, and the quick flush. Oh, maybe not flush. He's looking for, he maybe heard a footstep. There it is.
Nice. Here comes the trade though. Rafi, look how aggressive he is.
Nice.
I'm really into the aggression. Sadly, it backfires because the Sauna boys are there, but the theory was nice. But the Sauna boys are going off. That's now an eliminated team. Accelerate Gaming are done for. That was the solo man still alive. We're down to 4 players up against so few. This is Sauna boys surely from start to finish. I don't see M19's player doing anything here. I do not sadly see Scoom doing much here. The nade, so close.
There.
Anyway, yeah, they spotted him out. The second he stands up, moves. The nade, is it good? It is. Jorski finds it. It's going to be a 1v4. How spicy are you feeling, Elite Player? Because I'm not certain, mate. I'm not. Oh,
that nade!
Oh my god!
Can you imagine the bounce in the window? Oh my god, that was on track. But this is now looking like Sauna boys have this game in the bag, and they have the low side flank coming in. Elite Player sees them. They might get this one for free if Teeks is not careful. But there's 3 other angry Finns coming up the other side of the hill. And Elite Player does not have a lot of options.
He's been spotted.
He's gonna take one. Take a couple of shots anyway.
He's reading this well, though.
Yeah, no, he's reading his demise.
Yes, you're not going to do much more. You're in a 1v4. As much as us casters like to lie to you and tell you there's hope and dreams and everything can work out well, the Sauna boys say a big fat no. Excellent play from them in the end. Really nice keeping 4 players alive. Their compound worked out well for them, but they weren't static. They pushed forward and played it nicely. But M19 holding on well, Rec holding on well. The teams who late rotated to the north seemingly coming out very nicely in this game.
Absolutely, and that's a tough circle. And you know what? That is the last tough circle we're going to talk about on Miramar. So at least for now, as we will be moving on to Erangel next. But that's Miramar just does not allow you to make any level of rotational mistakes, and not to mention you have to keep your head on a complete swivel all the time, where third-party action is just the name of the game. Really, that was a tough round for a lot of different teams, and we saw a lot of solos getting eliminated very quickly in the mid-game. I'm happy we're moving on to Erangel, but Miramar is just a different beast.
It certainly is, and considering it's 16 teams still alive, very late game, because of, as you said, those solos being picked up, I think you can tell how much people are trying to just close out on a high note in this one. Sauna boys, of course, keeping 4 alive and looking very, very good going forward. That's good for them.